What's up, everyone? This is Emilio here. I'm actually one of my rehabs right now. I put my mask on. One of the contractors couldn't make it today, and we are behind schedule, so I'm gonna just start putting the wood here and cleaning this up, trying to do my part to try and get this thing done. But I wanted to shoot this quick video. I'm gonna do a little multitasking. So if most of you have been following my channel, you know that I try and multitask as much as possible. So I'm gonna do a little cleanup here, shoot a little video of me doing some scooping up and over in the living room. But what I wanted to talk to the video on this video today is I actually wanted to talk to the residents of Detroit, specifically people that are like buying houses on quitclaim deed. And this is the reason why I'm making this video, is because we buy a lot of properties, we wholesale a lot of properties in Detroit, and whenever we talk to sellers, no one really understands the process of buying and selling houses. So a lot of the times they were just pretty much, if their mom and dad bought a house with quitclaim deed, then their parents bought a quitclaim deed, and so forth and so forth. So nobody really has taught them there's another way and there's a better way of buying on quitclaim deed a house besides quitclaim deed. Okay, so what we're gonna start off is this: is that everyone is used to buying quitclaim deed, and here's what a quitclaim deed is. I call it QCD, right? So QCD, that is, you are transferring title to somebody else. You're transferring the deed to somebody else. And what you do is you write, it's a one-page document. It's about 8 by 14 legal size. And it says that seller, Mr. John Seller sells to Miss Jane, or I transfer it to this person via quitclaim deed, and you have the address and all that kind of stuff. And then you sign it in front of a notary. Then you go to the county, and then you get it recorded. And now you are the proud owner of a house because you transferred the house quitclaim deed to you. So the issue is this, is that when you transfer with quitclaim deed, what you don't know is that quitclaim deed, if there are various issues with the house as far as title work, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down what title means. So before you bought the house, that owner owned the house. Before that owner owned the house, somebody else owned the house. Before that, so forth and so forth and so forth. It's called the chain of title. Okay, and what happens is every time there's a transaction from person to person to person, there could be some issues in the transaction that kind of make the title work really bad. So what happens is maybe, here's a very common one, is a water bill. We just had a seller try to sell us a house on quitclaim deed, and then we ran a title search on it. And the title search, what it is imagine there's a title company that runs something called the title search. And imagine you're looking at a closet. This is probably the one, I just thought of this. So imagine you had a closet, right? And it looked like a nice closet, and a nice door, all that kind of stuff. And then you open up the closet, and what do you see? You see shelves and things neatly organized and things like that. And then you look at another closet, all right? And it looks like a nice closet, looks exactly alike. And then you open it up, and all this shit falls out. Like there's no shelves, everything. They pushed everything, and then they close it with their shoulder, and everything behind it is this big mess, right? So what a title company does is that it actually opens up the door to see the mess that's inside. And some houses don't have messes, and some have big messes. So like imagine if like an example, that closet door, you open the closet door and then all this stuff came out. You had overdue taxes, you have the water bill, you have all this stuff, and it's tied to the house. So this guy, let's say for an example, this person had an $8,000 water bill and he tried to sell it to us. If we bought it on quitclaim deed, guess who's responsible for the water bill? We are not responsible for the water bill. If there was $4,000 worth of taxes, we are not responsible for the taxes. So let's say he sold us the house for like $10,000, and we were like, wow, we got a really cheap house, but we have an $8,000 water bill, we have $4,000 in taxes, we have this lien on the property, this lien on the property. What's a lien? A lien is somebody is owed money, and what they do is they use the house and they put a lien on the house so they can get paid. The only way that they're going to get the money is like if you try and sell the house and you try to sell it to somebody else If they do it the proper way, they go to a title company and they see that there's money owed on the house. And the only way to pay that person is when you sell the house, that person finally gets their money. But what happens is, in the city, a lot of people buy houses in the city on quitclaim deed, and what they're doing is they're inheriting or taking over all the liens and the problems that the original owner had, and they're completely unaware. It's a huge scam. A lot of people don't really realize that there's another way to purchase a property in Detroit, or not even in Detroit, anywhere in the country. And I'm making this video is because I've talked to so many sellers where they have a house, they want to sell it, and then we run the title search, and they don't realize that they had all of these liens on the property that they had to pay. They have water bill, they had, there's all these different taxes, all that kind of stuff. They don't even know because they were never taught. So I'm making this video to kind of teach everybody and let them know that there is another way. What is the other alternative? There's two alternatives. There is called a warranty deed. So remember when I told you there's a title company? It's very easy to find a title company. Just go to Google, type in Wayne County or whatever county you're in, whatever city you're in, and just put title company after it. You'll get a bunch of people, call them and just tell them that you want to order a title search, okay? And what happens is it's a couple $100, and you might think that's like a lot of money, a couple $100, but dude, if you're gonna penny pinch and buy a $10,000 house without ever doing a title search, what happens if you inherit $8,000 worth of debt or $5,000 worth of taxes? That $200 really isn't that big compared to taking over someone's debt like that. So what happens is you go to a title company, just Google them and say, I want to perform a title search. Here's the address, and then they will run a title search and they will tell you what they find. So what happens is that, let's say let's use the example of the water bill. There's $8,000 water bill and there's $4,000 worth of taxes, but yet you still want to buy the property. So what you want to do is you purchase on something called a warranty deed. So it's a quitclaim deed or a warranty deed. Quitclaim deed is you're buying the property with all the underlying liens and issues with the house, and you're taking it over. Warranty deed is the title company opens up that closet and all this stuff falls out, and it's the job of the title company to take all of this debris and put it on shelves and make it really neat. And there's breaks they call it break in the chain of title. There's breaks in the chain of title. There's debts. There's liens that need to be paid. It's the title company's job to search all of that background information. How do they do that? They go to like Wayne County, they call the water department, they do it, I don't know exactly, I'm not in the title company, so I don't know what they do, but they try and find as much as they can. And then what they do is they make sure all the debts are paid when you go to something called the closing. So the closing is, traditionally you see a table and you see a buyer sitting across from the seller and you both are signing paperwork. And then the title company is like a third person there. It's called the tabletop closing. So there's three of you there. Buyer, you the buyer, the person that's selling in the title company, and the title company is handing you documents, either handing it to the buyer or the seller or whatever to sign it. And they double check and they look at all the documents to make sure everything is done correctly. They ask for your license to make sure you are who you are. There's no fraud here. That's why a title company is very important. Now what happens is the title company will actually guarantee their work. So what happens if the title company, they're people, they might do a title search and they might miss something, they might miss the smallest minuscule thing. If they do miss something, they are guaranteeing their work by issuing something called a warranty deed. The warranty deed is a separate document that says, if we make any mistakes, we will remedy mistakes and we will take care of it because we guarantee our work. That's the warranty deed. So what happens is at the closing, you sign your documents, the title company gives you a warranty deed. The house that you bought has no liens attached to it. The water bill is paid. The taxes are paid. There's no mortgages on the property. There's no liens on the property. Let me do a quick example of a lien. Let's say somebody, the previous owner had the roof repaired and they charged him $5,000 and he only gave him $1,000 and didn't charge him the rest. So the roofing company needed $4,000. So what did they do? They write something called a mechanics lien on the house. So what it is, they're really just sitting, they just sit and wait. They're just sitting and waiting, because what happens is that owner sooner or later is going to have to sell the house. Or if they let's say they pass away and then their kids own it, and then eventually somewhere down the line, that house is gonna have to get transferred, and that roofing company is gonna get paid. But what happens is people that have the mechanic's lien, they sell it to an unknowing party that doesn't do a title search, and they sell them the house on quitclaim deed, and now that person is now responsible for a $4,000 bill owed to the roofing company. And then what did that person do? Maybe they own it as a rental, maybe they want to live in it as a primary residence, and then 5 years later they want a bigger house and they try and sell it, and then they find out there's this lien on it. So that's how you break down quitclaim deed versus a warranty deed. My suggestion is, if you are trying to purchase a house, don't buy with quitclaim deed. Oh, there's a third thing too, sorry. You can purchase through quitclaim deed, but it's a little risky. So what you could do is you could run the title search, and then the title company could say, hey, there's no liens on this property. That's cool. So what you could do is, you don't have to close with the title company, because when the title company closes, they charge you fees like $300 for closing it. They're gonna file all the documents for you. They're gonna charge you fees for that. And really what it is, you don't have to do it. They're gonna do it because that's their profession. But if you wanna do it, you could take the title search, make sure it's free and clear of any liens, but because you don't have a warranty deed, the title company doesn't guarantee the work. It's, it's risky to do it, but if they're good at their job, maybe have two title companies do a title search. Maybe it'll come up free and clear, who knows? But then that way, what you could do is, now it's free and clear of any liens, and then you could transfer quitclaim deed. By the way, this is not financial advice. I really highly suggest that you contact an attorney or talk to the title company about this. I'm really just trying to give advice and just give general knowledge to the residents of Detroit, because a lot of you don't really realize that you are sitting on a ton of liens from your house. And I deal with it like on a weekly basis. And what happens is, there's a house that we really like, but because of all the liens, we can't pay the amount that we have to pay, and they don't get as much. So then they have to take a much lower price just to sell the house to clear the liens that are owed on the house. So I really hope this video was really informative for you. Again, my name is Emilio. I'm here in the Detroit market, Metro Detroit market. I'm everywhere. I'm in Oakland, Macomb, Wayne, Washtenaw. We're doing deals over in Grand Rapids, wherever. But I hope that this video has shed some light. If it does, please comment below. Like the video. I'm trying to get more subscribers to my channel by providing really good content and general knowledge for you. And again, this is not legal advice, but this is just general knowledge that I'm trying to share with you. And if you're coming from a different state, every state has their own laws, so I would definitely talk to some kind of attorney in your state. And again, if you're interested in purchasing any properties, we are wholesalers. If you're interested in selling a property, I'm also a buyer. I'm standing in a house that I bought. We're rehabbing it right now. If you want to learn about wholesaling, talk to me about wholesaling. I'm definitely willing to teach. And that's pretty much it. I really hope you enjoyed the video. And again, please like and subscribe below. And I'm going to show you some footage of me shoveling my rehabbed house. See you guys.